Welcome to Motivational Corner. Having witnessed the journey of many couples over the years, I can say with certainty that those who embrace financial unity reap benefits far beyond material wealth. I have seen friends and family members transform their marriages by simply committing to transparency and shared goals. The couples who sit down together, who dream together about their future, and who face financial challenges as a united front are the ones who grow stronger with each passing year. Financial connection builds a resilience that spills into every other area of the relationship. Communication improves, trust deepens, and the partnership becomes unshakable. It has been the ultimate benefit in my own marriage, and I have watched it work its quite powerful magic in the lives of countless others. Today, I will share 12 timeless lessons that will transform your relationship, your marriage, into a stable and fulfilling venture. It will bring you closer than you ever thought before. It is simple, yet very powerful and efficient. Lesson number 1, the hidden battle. Many fights are rarely about money. This is the paradox that couples discover far too late, often after the damage has already been done. We tell ourselves it's about the latte being too expensive, the new gadget being unnecessary, or the savings account growing too slowly. But beneath these surface disagreements lies something far more dangerous, a quiet, creeping disconnect that erodes intimacy, trust, and shared purpose. Financial fidelity, the small secrets, the omitted purchases, the separate accounts kept in the dark, doesn't just threaten a budget, it threatens the very foundation of a relationship. Understanding this silent enemy is the first step towards building a partnership that can withstand any storm. Lesson number 2, the whisper before the storm. Financial disconnect rarely announces itself with dramatic arguments. Instead, it whispers. It begins subtly. A purchase you don't mention, a bill you pay late without explanation, a small date you hide out of shame. These seemingly insignificant choices create invisible walls between couples. Over time, these walls grow taller and thicker, transforming what should be a team effort into two separate journeys moving in different directions. The couple who once dreamed together about their future now lies awake at night, worrying alone, each carrying burdens the other knows nothing about. This silent drift is why financial issues remain one of the leading causes of divorce worldwide. Not because money matters more than love, but because secrets matter more than either. Lesson number 3, the vulnerability gap. At the heart of financial disconnect is a fundamental breakdown of vulnerability. When we cannot share our financial fears, mistakes, or even aspirations with our spouse or partner, we are essentially saying that part of ourselves must remain hidden. Marriage and committed relationships thrive on the safety of being fully known and still accepted. Yet, money carries such heavy emotional weight. Shame about past mistakes, anxiety about providing, guilt over spending, that many partners choose silence over exposure. They believe they are protecting the relationship by hiding their financial truth, not realizing that the hiding itself becomes the greater betrayal. The secret becomes the separation, and the separation becomes the end. Lesson number 4, the conversation we postpone. Consider how differently we treat other areas of relationship building. We attend premarital counseling to discuss communication styles and conflict resolution. We read books about love languages and emotional intimacy. We proudly announce our commitment through ceremonies and celebrations. But about money, that conversation gets postponed indefinitely. Many couples enter marriage without ever discussing their date, their spending habits, their financial goals, or even their definition of enough. They assume love will bridge the gap, not understanding that love without alignment creates friction, and friction without communication creates fire. The wedding passes, the honeymoon ends, and reality arrives with bank statements in hand. Lesson number 5, what we are really fighting about. The danger of financial disconnect extends far beyond bank balances. Research consistently shows that financial stress affects every aspect of a relationship: communication quality, emotional intimacy, physical affection, and even parenting harmony. Couples fighting about money aren't really fighting about dollars and cents. They are fighting about security, about respect, about feeling heard and valued. One partner's irresponsible spending feels to the other like a disregard for their shared future. One spouse's controlling saving feels to the other like a lack of trust in their judgment. Neither is wrong, but both are unheard. And when partners stop feeling heard, they stop feeling loved. Lesson number 6: the courage first conversation. The courageous first conversation. The solution begins with a single courageous conversation, not an argument about last month's credit card bill, but an intentional sit-down discussion about what money actually means to each of you. For some, money represents security and freedom from the poverty they grew up in. For others, money represents opportunity and the ability to experience life fully. For many, it's a complicated mix of both. Until couples understand the emotional histories each one brings to the table, every financial decision will be filtered through invisible lenses, shaped by childhood, past relationships, and unspoken fears. These conversations are uncomfortable, but they are also the doorway to genuine financial intimacy. Lesson number 7: the freedom of full disclosure. Transparency becomes the non-negotiable foundation of repair. This means no hidden accounts, no secret purchases above an agreed threshold, no debts kept in the dark. Transparency is terrifying for those who have used financial secrecy as protection, but it is also liberating. When both partners know exactly where they stand together, they can finally face reality as a team rather than as adversaries circling the same problem. Transparency builds trust, and trust builds connection. It transforms money from a source of conflict into a tool for shared dreaming. The couple who can look at their finances together without fear can plan their future together without limits. Lesson number 8: systems that serve the relationship. Practical systems matter, but they must serve the relationship, not replace it. Many couples attempt to solve financial disconnect by creating rigid budgets or completely separate accounts, hoping structure will eliminate conflict. While systems are helpful, they cannot substitute for ongoing communication. The healthiest financial partnerships incorporate regular check-ins, weekly or monthly money dates, where couples review spending, celebrate progress, and adjust goals together. These meetings aren't about criticism or control, they are about alignment. They transform money management from a call into a ritual of partnership, a regular reminder that you are building something together that matters more than either of you could build alone. Lesson number 9: the healing power of forgiveness. Forgiveness plays an essential role that is often overlooked. Many couples struggling with financial disconnect carry past wounds, a debt hidden early in marriage, a major purchase made without consultation, investments that went wrong. Without forgiveness, these wounds fester and infect future decisions. Rebuilding financial intimacy requires acknowledging mistakes, accepting responsibility, and then genuinely releasing the resentment. This doesn't mean forgetting or ignoring patterns that need to change. It means choosing the relationship over the wound, choosing connection over being right. Forgiveness is not weakness, it is the strength required to start fresh again. Lesson number 10: the ripple effect of financial intimacy. The beauty of addressing financial disconnect is that the benefits extend far beyond the bank account. Couples who learn to communicate openly about money often find that every other area of their relationship improves. The vulnerability required to share financial fears creates space for sharing emotional fears. The teamwork required to meet financial goals strengthens the team required to parent children, care for aging parents, or pursue career changes. Money becomes not the battlefield but the training ground, a place where couples practice the skills of transparency, compromise, and shared vision that sustain love through every season of life. Lesson number 11, choosing the light. Ultimately, the choice is simple but not easy. Couples can continue allowing financial disconnect to quietly erode their relationship, or they can choose the discomfort of honest conversation and the freedom it brings. The path of avoidance is seductive because it requires no immediate pain, but it leads to a destination of distance and regret. The path of transparency requires courage, vulnerability, and the willingness to be fully known, and it leads to a destination of deep intimacy and shared strength. Every couple must choose which journey they will take. The quiet marriage killer thrives in darkness, but it cannot survive the light of two people determined to face everything together. Lesson number 12, love beyond the balance sheet. Financial disconnect earns its reputation as the quiet marriage killer precisely because it destroys slowly, silently, and often without either spouse or partner realizing what is happening until the distance feels insurmountable. But here is the hope that every couple needs to hear. It is never too late to turn towards each other instead of away from each other. The secrets can be spoken. The fears can be named. The systems can be rebuilt. Money will always carry emotional weight, but it does not have to carry the weight of your relationship. When couples choose transparency over hiding, teamwork over separation, and forgiveness over resentment, they discover that managing finances together isn't just about protecting their future. It's about deepening their love today and the years to come. The quiet killer loses its power the moment you decide to face it together, hand in hand, ready to build something that no bank statement can measure. Thank you very much for watching.